Ready when you are, Sam.
10-4. Give me one more minute. You want me to follow on behind?
Yes.
No, we want you to lead the way.
I think he gave my thumbs up. What was that?
I don't know. Tyler, lead the way. I'm falling behind you again.
10-4.
Ryan, y'all ready?
Here.
Yeah, they called me in.
Alright.
Is there a restroom in there? Pretty sure there are. I'd say let's pull up to the restroom.
Okay, let's do that. They don't need to know your restroom in it. They'll just think you're weighing in.
Yeah, that's why I want to do this. After dropping the first trailer in Daytona, we stopped at the pilot there at the 305 exit off 95. And the next morning we got up and headed towards home. And I had never been in the semi over the Dames Point Bridge. We had driven over on the motorcycle, Lori and I, years ago, but I'd never been over it in the semi. So we shot up 295 and drove the semi over that bridge and then headed for home to pick up that second trailer. Access granted.
Something is taking off.
Now I just gotta find which trailer's mine. 557-180, 557-180. That's me. I'll back up under that one. Easy peasy. So glad you went with me. Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just the first time back in this truck since pulmonary embolism.
Right.
And although I feel bad, I'm just really glad. It was this truck that I'm really glad you were with.
Both times.
Both times. After hooking up to that second trailer, Lori and I went home. I spent the night in my own bed one night. The next morning, we arrived at Jackson bright and early to grab that second trailer and head towards Daytona. This time, Sean would ride with me.
Road. Metro truck. Golly. The reason he's got a rental.
We stopped in Brunswick, Georgia, as is our wont, to refuel before continuing on to Daytona with that second truck, where we would stay once we got there. We will normally wash the trucks at Blue Beacon before heading down to Daytona, but we don't wash the trucks in the rain. So we left the Pilot and headed straight for Daytona.
Market wants to go to 70 instead of 40. I got you.
Lead the way.
Alright, we're heading to 70. Alright, I'll see you over there. Coming around.
I guess not that one.
No, that is 50. Little did we know the ensuing stuff that would come of it. But
Just.
yeah, it was insane. I mean, he knew the kid too.
Yeah.
He knew all the guy in the documentary that they're in. Like, he's like, oh yeah, I know that guy.
I mean, they pushed her down those steps.
Yeah,
That
like-
Satterfield lady?
How does that happen?
Yeah, she doesn't get tangled up with dogs
Yeah,
down the
like
steps.
gets knocked down by a dog. No,
that you bash her in the head.
That's the thing. If you do all that stuff, then it's like almost impossible to do. Like if something else happens, like how are you gonna deny that?
When we park beside Tyler, we'll back up to him. And just park beside him, it's fine. Damn. Oh.
I never driven on it, but it was a way we came across it one time. They had us come across to come over here.
Daytona. It is the kickoff event of our year for IMSA, for Michelin Motorsport, and for Jackson Motorsport. It is a 2-week adventure. 2 race events, the Roar Before and the Rolex 24. We carry down 32 trailers with over 10,000 tires and support the event with over 80 associates. We do this right, it sets up our year right. We are there in support of Michelin Motorsports, in support of IMSA, providing tire support for the race teams there for the testing event, which is the Roar, followed by the 63rd running of the 24-hour Rolex, a roughly 2,700-mile 24-hour race event, where 61 teams compete across 4 classes.
walking on the other side? Yeah. You were just staging right now.
Changed your mind about those short.
This work.
You're going to pull around and pull up and back up and pull straight, and he's going to get you that far off that trailer next to you. That's actually further away than he wants you to be. Just watch Ryan, listen to what Ryan says do.
Huh?
Watch Ryan and listen to what Ryan says do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wondering about the initial approach. Just coming, so we're going to come up like this.
Come around like that, and back up, and pull forward. And then back up and pull forward, and back up and pull forward, and back up and pull forward. You may actually be at that overhang, so it's going to be tough. I might be at the overhang.
All right.
You know, I trust Ryan completely to put that truck in the right spot. And watching the video, I don't know, 2 months later after Daytona, I think Daytona was in January, but watching Ryan work and watching my responses to him giving me direction, I don't know how in the world he don't get frustrated and jerk me out of the truck. He's very patient. I know it's a lot of responsibility on him, but he is very patient with us. And if you overstep or overcorrect or oversteer, you know, he'll take his time and put you right back where you're supposed to go. It's truly a blessing to have him there. Because there's no way I could get that truck in that spot. And there is no way that I could direct 32 of us to do that. I think there's maybe 8 guys bringing in 32 trucks. So we do this a bunch, and we just listen to what he says do and do it. And sometimes we don't do it as fast as he wants us to, but we get it done. It's definitely a team effort, and he leads very well.
Marky?
Great.
Great.
No, I'm sweating.
Was it?
details. I'm gonna ride with you back out. Back up next to which? Oh, back up next to the trailer? Yeah, the one that you just dropped. Copy that. I need a ride back out. You're the best one. Thank you. Yeah, well, I'm gonna head back out.
What he's supposed
He's
to?
gonna go in there and back in,
How's he gonna go in there and back in? He went that way.
which it doesn't look like he's doing at the moment.
Maybe he's gonna whoop around.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
No, you're gonna do the same thing.
go that way. And
it
I
looked
look in
like
that
you-
mirror, I'm like, I'm gonna scrape the back of the truck off.
No, we got you. You're good.
And I know to trust you, but you still want to argue with
I
it.
know, I know.
Oh,
That's what we was talking about earlier. You gotta fight with yourself.
when I saw y'all come, and I'm looking in the mirror, I had to make myself not look in the mirror and just look at y'all, because I just knew. Yeah, just knew it. So we bring Will forward so he can get by, because he's got to make it by Will and that post right there. I think he's a good driver. Pablo.
Seems like
So, I mean, I ain't seen him make an error yet. And I've made 12 today. Just bonehead stuff. What gets me is Ryan. You know, I'd be so fed up. I'd be slinging that stick at the windshield. And then he laughs at us. Like whenever we do something dumb or whatever, he laughs at us. It just keeps his composure. Shakes his head.